your right hand. Do you promise the testimony you will give will be truthful and accurate?
Sir.
Thank you. Mr. Miller, did you receive 7 days written notice of the hearing?
Yes, sir.
Did you receive blue disclosure paperwork?
Yes, sir.
Did you look at it?
Yes, sir.
Was it fine?
Yes, sir.
Any issues you need to bring up about that?
No, sir.
You ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Remind me, is this your first time in the Utah prison?
No, sir.
So you understand what the parole hearing is then?
Yes, sir.
Right. First, tell me about this West Wendover case.
I was at the
Well, don't tell me what you did. I'll be more clear. What do you think's going to happen? Are they going to follow up on the detainer and take you back there to deal with it?
just barely. I've been trying to get. They don't do a video court out there. I've been trying to get in contact. I've talked with my lawyer. I don't know. I'm gonna write the judge and send him what I've accomplished while I've been in here and see if he just wants to. I was just supposed to show up for sentencing. I already did my 45-day PSI for him, and the plea deal was just supposed to be to get probation extradited out here, right?
So you're probably going to do probation on that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You willing to pay restitution here? And you have family here. Are your ties to Utah or Nevada or somewhere else?
Here, Utah.
There was no release plan included in the materials. Where would you live?
At my mother's house,
And where was that?
Tooele County,
How would you support yourself?
by working. I have
Doing what?
CNC machining is what I'm going into.
And what sort of work would you do?
Well, there's various. I've been a welder, so I can fabricate and weld also, along with what I've been doing in vocational trade here, learning the CNC machining by designing or manufacturing parts for companies and running the CNC machines that they have also.
Very good.
I-
Sounds like you've got a support system to help you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I have a very good support system actually, and have some very good things in mind that I wanted to add to help give back to the community also when I got out. Here, why I've been in the solid program for the last 10 months.
How's that been going?
Super amazing. I mean, I've learned so many different skills, and it's such a different environment than Fair 1 or Fair 4.
What sort of skills?
Anywhere from jobs, punctuality, how to act, substance abuse, how to just cope with life in general and be ready for when we get out there to give back to society instead of taking like we've been doing, right?
So what would be different?
And
In other words, you've learned these things in solid. Are they just nice things to know, or would it translate to different behavior and actions?
my behavior is a 180 degrees. Like when I first got incarcerated and I got clean and I was in Tooele County for 5 months, right? I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out, stay clean, live that life. I already had that in mind, and that's what was going on. I graduated drug court a year before that, and I had 3 years sobriety, and I was doing great. And no excuse, but a bump in the road that I had, I shattered my collarbone, and that's what ended up to my relapse, right? My body rejected the metal plate that they put in there, so on. Anyway, so when I thought that I had it figured out then, right? And that I had a good head on my shoulders even then after 5 months. And then when I came to here to prison, I went to Bear 1, and I was finding it hard to find any kind of clarity, honestly. And when I got it, I reached out to Solid. It has been nothing but the environment of uplifting, of how to act around people, how to be, what do you want, where do you want to be in life, how do you want to get there? is this the kind of life that we really continue want? That's not what I want, is this. I got so much more to offer than committing crime and using drugs. I know that I have a lot more, and my life is not going to be a bum for my kids to look at when they're older. I want to be someone successful and someone that they could be proud of. My mom, everybody. And I know I've said this before, but change is big, really big in my life right now.
Tell me how.
Well, for one, definitely not ever gonna continue to look at drugs. And actually getting out there with this CNC program that I want to continue to do, I'm super excited about just the machines, how big and how vast they are in the world right now is just super exciting to me. I'm eager to get out there and just start growing it and actually, I don't know, I can't tell you what CNC has for me in store, but I know the opportunities are just humongous. And I'm just barely touching base into with the program that you guys have provided with me here. I graduate that on the 23rd of this month. I will have my CNC certificate. And I want to be a dad. I want to be someone to be able to look up to. And that's just something that I'm going to strive for. And I'm not going to look back this time. My outlook on life is to give to my family, make sure people are going to be okay. Not sit there and make them struggle and worry anymore about what is going on. You know, I'm 41 years old and it's time to get it right. You know, I know I can, and I'm ready to do that if given the opportunity.
So Strider wasn't out there stealing equipment at construction sites or using drugs, right?
I was.
Right, but Strider wasn't, the
Strider
guy you're named after wasn't out there
No,
doing that stuff.
that's not a leader.
Is there anything from his example that you can use as motivation to get a hold of things and be productive?
When I think of Strider, I say he's a king, right? He's a leader, and he's someone that actually everybody looks up to, and that's someone that I would love to be, and that's someone I'm striving to be. I want to have, when I do pass away, I don't want people to look at me as a thief, as someone that just grimy, that did whatever he could to, that wasn't right to get by. No, I wanted people to look at me that, hey, he never gave up. He pushed, he got through the struggle and he made it.
What do you need to do so people will look back at you that way?
Continue to stay sober for number one. Continue my goals that I have set in place as in CNC operating and welding and being a father, being a son, being a friend to people out there, not being someone that just wants to take and not care.
All right. Anything else the board needs to know, or have we covered it all?
So instead, while in Solid, I have me and Zachary Valdez started our to give back to the community there. We started a substance abuse called Solid Anonymous every Sunday that we teach at 6:30. It's been a great success. I plan on doing that. I want to start my own Solid Anonymous class when I get out into Tooele County and invite people to continue the sobriety on that, also to help me stay focused and to help others and to start giving back.
Those are fantastic goals. Since this isn't your first time, you know that you don't receive an answer today. At least 3 members of the board must agree on what happens next. Any questions about that?
No, sir, I know I can make it, give them a chance. I know I can be successful, and I know I'm not going to be back here.
All right, is that a commitment
Yes, sir.
to me, to your family,
Yes, sir.
to yourself?
Yes, sir.
Your family and I can't do it for you. Has to be you, right? Okay. Well, I appreciate you speaking to me, and we'll conclude the hearing at this time.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
Listen-
day.